We are told that government has pulled out of negotiations with the striking members of the Ghana Medical Association over their conditions of service. Government has indicated it cannot continue to negotiate with the doctors while they are on strike. The two parties have since failed to reach common ground after they failed to agree on proposals and counter-proposals relating to the conditions of service. Employment and Labour Relations Minister Haruna Idrisu says it will be difficult to negotiate with the doctors when they have not returned to work. And we have been joined on the line by Dr. Justice Yankson. He is a Deputy General Secretary of the Ghana Medical Association. Good afternoon, sir. Thank you very much for joining us.
Good afternoon.
Great. We are told that the government decided to pull out of negotiations with you because both of you seem to have not reached any consensus. Is this the case, and why was this decision taken by government?
Well, as for why, you should ask government. And what we know is that officially nobody has communicated this to us.
Sorry, I didn't catch your last part. Officially what?
Nobody has communicated this position to the Ghana Medical Association.
Okay.
The government wants to communicate them to us. Our offices are open. They can do it in writing as they've always done. And then as and when we receive that letter, if they need to respond, we'll respond. Otherwise, the status will continue.
Right, but there were hints that you were very likely to call off your strike and return to the workplace today. What in the counter proposals government submitted did not meet your expectation?
Well, I don't know about what you call hints. It was just last Friday that the General Assembly voted that the current section, i.e. the withdrawal of emergency services and OPD services, will continue. So I don't know where you got your hints from, but all I know is that the decision as taken by the General Assembly of the Medical Association still stands, and it has not been varied in any way.
All right, but the second part of my question is, what in the counter proposal submitted by government does not meet your expectation?
Well, let me say this. Look, we are not a group of people who don't abide by what we have signed on to. We are not negotiating in the media. Right. In any case, if that is what government wants us to do, then they might as well bring television sets and cameras to cover everything we are doing and give it live to everybody. But beyond that, what is being branded about as a government new position and all that, that is all history. It is all part of the propaganda that is being thrown around. We've long passed that stage. So if all these things are being said now and being published in the dailies elsewhere, all in breach of the very ground rules we both signed on to as the employer and as the Ghana Medical Association, then I don't think the government or the employer is ready to negotiate in good faith. But as we speak, let me put on record, nobody has given us any new proposal.
Were you at the last meeting, you as in Dr. Yankson, were you present at that meeting with government?
Please, our last meeting with government was on Friday, just 2-3 days back. And at that point, no new proposals were made to the Ghana Medical Association. It was only some clarifications that were brought to some earlier positions as excelled by the employer. That is all that happened. And
would you say that meeting ended, with both parties coming to some form of agreement, or there was
no agreement has been reached between the Ghana Medical Association and the employer? I repeat, no agreement has been reached.
All right, but what is the way forward now? I mean, what are you expecting from government, and when are we likely to see some response? Because it seems that this issue is really getting out of hand. We are losing lives. We are not laying that at your doorstep, but at least from your side, what is the expectation from the Ghana Medical Association's side from government?
As we speak now, the position of the General Assembly of the Medical Association, as put forward at our last general meeting, extraordinary general meeting, just last Friday, is this. It's only a negotiated and signed conditions of service document that binds both the employer and the employee. that will take us back to the consulting rooms and the theater. That position has not changed. And as the anomaly is saying, we will make that known. But as we speak, that is the position of the medical association. All they are asking for is a negotiated and duly signed condition of service document. That is the only thing that will take them back to the theaters and the consulting rooms.
But Dr. Youngson, you are a practicing lawyer, and you know that the laws clearly state that you cannot be on strike whilst negotiations are ongoing. How do you juxtapose the fact that you're on strike and the fact that government needs you to negotiate with you? I think that is their reason they say that they have pulled out of the negotiation.
Please, I will not profess reasons for anybody. What I'm saying is that as we see, government hasn't brought that position to us. As and when they bring that, we'll look at it. If there's any response, we'll give. As for me being a lawyer, look, interpretation of statute is the sole preserve of competent courts of law. People who are talking about illegalities and breaches, that amount to their opinion. 2, 3, 4 lawyers, they have different opinions on one subject.
Right.
So your opinion cannot bind me, unfortunately.
All right, so...
Or the medical association.
Okay, so if government calls you for a meeting tomorrow, a negotiation tomorrow, what would the position of GMA be? Would you ask your colleagues to go to work whilst negotiations are ongoing? That's the clarity I'm seeking.
Please, the clarity you are seeking, the response is very simple. The answer to that is the General Assembly of the Medical Association says, as we speak, that the only thing that will take them back to work is a duly negotiated and signed conditions of service document. That will be binding on both the employer and us, the employees. If at some point there is any variation of that position, I, as somebody who speaks for them, as an executive member, will communicate same, or my other colleagues will communicate same to everybody.
But Doc, government is ready to negotiate, so they've told us. But they say that your entrenched position of having to be on strike whilst negotiating is the difficulty they are facing.
Please, you are telling me this. We don't take instructions from extremely third parties or from hearsay positions. If there is anything, government knows that they will need to write to us or communicate that to us formally. As and when we get that communication, we will act as a group and decide a way forward. But anything short of that, nobody can make pronouncements on radio and television and things that will find. We need a formal position from them, assuming that is what they are saying.
Okay, we are grateful for your time, Dr. Justice Youngson. He is the Deputy General Secretary of the Ghana Medical Association, and the news is that the government has pulled out of the negotiation with the Ghana Medical Association over the issues of conditions of service. Government's decision to pull out, we are told, is because the doctors are still on strike, and per the statutes, you can't be on strike and be negotiating at the same time.